Ollie Robinson, great to see you again, and one of the 5 Wisden Cricketers of the Year. Many congratulations. How pleased were you to hear that?
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's very pleasing to get that accolade and be one of the 5 Cricketers of the Year. I think it's a great reward for the hard work that I've put in over the last sort of 5-6 years at Sussex. So very pleasing to get that reward.
And I guess really coming about as the way you played for England during the summer and then going into the Ashes as well. So, I mean, how much did you enjoy that experience, Ollie? Because you haven't seen much of you.
No, yeah, I mean, playing for England, it's been amazing. Obviously, the summer I had was pretty special, and it's always a great feeling to take the field with England. The winter didn't go how I would have liked or the team would have liked, but we're just trying to improve and get better and win games of cricket for England.
That being said, though, I guess to go to Australia and play in an Ashes series, I mean, it's every sort of dream. I guess it was your dream as well, right? Despite it going that well, it must have been fantastic to play out there.
No, it was, yeah, a dream come true. I remember going there in 2017 as a fan, and obviously going there 4 years later to play. It was pretty surreal stepping out on that first test in Brisbane. So, no, it was a very special occasion for me. Shame it didn't go well, but it's given me a great experience and a great learner for the future.
Let's talk about now, Ollie, because you're back. You didn't play in the Caribbean at all. We heard you had some issues around fitness. What exactly was that about?
Yeah, so I had a reoccurrence of the back spasm that I had in Hobart on the last Test match. I think there was a little bit of weakness around it, and it just went in the warm-up game. It's a bit of a freak accident. I just jarred it again, which caused a spasm. It was a shame because I actually felt really good going into that tour, and I was obviously excited for the reset and to go again with England. But since then I've been training hard again, got my back good, and now I'm just building up again to play for Sussex and get ready for the English summer.
Now, you're down here this week. We heard you had a dental problem, which probably hasn't helped. What was that about, Ollie?
Yeah, so I got a little infection after seeing the dentist. Caused me to have a bit of a fever and put me in bed for 3 days, which wasn't great. I thought it was COVID at first, but luckily it wasn't. So no, it's been a tough last week really. I was hoping to play this game, but couldn't quite get fit for it. So now hoping to play next week. And
in terms of when you can play, Ollie, is that very much determined by because you're centrally contracted now? Is it very much England's decision when you can play?
It's a conversation that we have, and from both parties really. They say to me, "Do you feel ready? Have you bowled enough? Are your loads up enough?" And that's what I'm trying to do now, I suppose, is get my loads up high enough so that both parties are comfortable with me playing. I think hopefully I can play 2 or 3 games before the first test in June and get myself ready for that.
How much are you chomping at the bit being down here?
Yeah, on the bus down yesterday I was thinking, God, I'd love to be playing here. So it's a shame I'm not playing, but I can't wait to get back out there. And
particularly, Ollie, because Sussex really short of bowling. I mean, the club have been hammered by injuries at the moment.
Yeah, it's a tough time for the club. Obviously, we signed the 2 Finns, and Gartz is struggling with long COVID. Hunty's out as well, so we are missing a good group of our bowlers. We've got obviously Grant Stewart's performed really well today here, and George Burrows, I thought he bowled really well as well. So we have got guys coming in and stepping up, which is always good. And I think injuries always give opportunity to guys that might not have got opportunity before. So it's good to see those guys out there, and hopefully the youngsters are learning a lot about themselves and how they need to bowl at this level.
I know you're not playing in the game, Ollie, but what are we, sort of 340 odd for 5? How do the lads see the game at the end of day 1?
Yeah, I think probably would have liked another 2 wickets with the new ball. I think sort of 300 for 7 would have been a fairly level day. The pitch looks like it's not doing a lot at the moment, but you never know here. I've played it before, and it looks like a good batting wicket first day, and then all of a sudden it can sort of go through the top or go underground. So it'd be interesting to see how it plays in the morning. I think if we can get a few early wickets, maybe keep them under 400 would be a great effort. And obviously we've got the marathon man Tom Haines coming in at the top. Hopefully he can score some more runs.
And actually that's a good question, because Tom's form to start the season. I mean, you've played with them a lot. You've seen him come through the academy. What do you make of Tom's progress last season and this season, Ollie?
He's phenomenal at the moment, isn't he? He looks like a man who is hungry for success. I've seen a different side to him over the last 18 months, a very driven side. He's trained harder than I've seen before, and I think he's reaping the rewards. The runs that he's getting at the moment, I think it's 600s in the last 16 innings, which for any player, young or old, is a spectacular return. So hopefully he can keep scoring those runs and keep knocking the door down. And
you know how it's like when people are saying, he should play for England. You had that, Ollie, this time last year down at Cardiff when you took 13 wickets against Glamorgan, and people are going to start saying that about Tom, maybe not be yet. So what would your advice to him be?
I think advice to the people that's saying that as well is be patient. We've seen people chucked into England at a young age before and they've struggled. They've been in and out of the side, and it's not as easy as it looks on TV sometimes. You have to be patient with these guys. I think to Tom, he just has to keep doing what he's doing, scoring runs, playing how he's playing, and that time will come. Whether it's this year, next year, I think just keep scoring runs, keep learning your trade, and hopefully we'll see him in an England shirt one day.